Hi, students. Glad you came to school today. I have a very special book to read to you today. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, and this book won 4 awards. You see these 4 awards? This is the Ezra Jack Keats Award, Coretta Scott King Award, Caldecott Award, and um, Newbery Honor Award. So this book has got 4 awards for being a great book, I imagine. It's called Crown, an ode to the fresh cut. And it is about haircuts. I imagine. I think it is. We'll find out because I've never read it before. So here we go. That's the front. And this is the back of the book. And God, it has even won the Society of Illustrators Gold Medal book. Look at all those awards. I don't know if you can see that. Named a best book of 2017 by NPR Books. Wow. All right, well, let's go. Let's get started. All right. Here's the title page. A couple of tributes here to people. Oh, who wrote the book? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. It's written by Derek Barnes and illustrated by Gordon C. James. Derek Barnes, Gordon C. James drew the pictures. Derek Barnes wrote it. All right. Moving on. All right. Here we go. Here's the first page. Let's see what it says. It says here, when it's your turn in the chair, you stand at attention and forget about who you were when you walk through that door. I guess it's talking about changing your attitude when you get your hair cut. Next page, they're inside a barber shop, and that's the black and white parquet floor. As up in the top, you came in as a lump of clay, a blank canvas, a slab of marble. But when my man is done with you, they'll want you to post you up in a museum. That's my word. So yeah, we've worked with clay. I give you clay, you make something out of it. But what they're talking about is how we can make something out of ourselves. And that when we start, we're just like a lump of clay, and we have to mold ourselves into something special that we're proud of. And you do that by graduating high school and going to college. Bottom corner says, he'll drape you like royalty with that cape to keep the fine hairs off of your neck and your princely robes. That means clothes. It's amazing what a tight fade, high, low, bald, does for your confidence. Dark Caesar. I don't know if that's the name of the barber or what. All right, here we go. All right, this one says, who knows? You might just smash that geography exam tomorrow. Geography is the study of like maps, land, knowing the continents. Geography is about that. It says, and rearrange the entire principal's honor roll. A fresh cut does something to your brain, right? It hooks up your intellectual. So there you have it. Okay. And he's holding up 2 awards. Oh, cool. One says honor roll and one says attendance. See, attendance. This one says honor roll. So this guy got 2 awards, one for attendance, one for honor roll. That's good. We've had kids, there are kids in our class who's got that. I don't know about both of them, but next page. You're a star, a brilliant, blazing star. Not the kind that you'll find on a sidewalk in Hollywood. Nope, they're going to have to wear shades when they look up to catch your shine. All right, next page. It says, oh, I got to show it to you. It says here, he'll lean you back in the chair, dab that cool shaving cream on your forehead, and then craft a flawless line with that razor. Slow, steady, surgical. It frames your swagger. All right, over here it says, the cute girl in the class across the way won't be able to keep her pretty eyes off you. Her friends will giggle and whisper, girl, he's so fine. Yeah, that's what they'll say. Maybe a little wishful thinking on his part. Remember, it's all about having self-confidence. All right, next page. A beautiful painting. Do you see how nice the artwork is? Colors. All right, it says here the whole school will be seasick from the rows and rows of ripples. You'll have more waves on your head than the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my do-rag and patience. All right, next page. It says here, there's a dude to the left of you with a faux hawk, deep part, skin fade. He looks presidential. Maybe he's the CEO of a tech company that manufactures cool. He's a boss. That's how important he looks. I gotta drink some water. It says here, dude to the right of you looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him as soon as he steps a foot out that door. That's how important he looks. All right. It says here, there's a dude standing in the mirror that can't get over the masterful designs crafted on the side of his dome. Dome means head. Everywhere he goes, people will ask for his autograph. That's his signature. He looks that fresh. He looks like he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's a river named after him on Mars. He looks that important. All right. Here we go. More hairstyles. It says here, there are 2 dudes, one with locks, the other with cornrows, and a lady with a butterscotch complexion. And all they want is a shape up, tapered sides, a trim, and a crisp but subtle line. And sometimes in life, that's all you ever need. A crisp but subtle line. All right, here we go. Still in the barber shop. When your barber is done, you'll feel like $1 million and some change. When his fingertips hit you with that apple green alcohol or that witch hazel, It'll sting, but not like a scorpion or a hornet, more like an electric stamp of approval. Okay. And when you see the cut yourself in that handheld mirror, you'll smile a really big smile. That's when you love the most. That's the you that wins everything. That's the gold medal you. Okay. Next page says here, every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give you a round of applause for being so fly. Not really, but they'll look like they want to. You'll see it in their eyes. Guys, this represents your family and how they want you to do well, the people behind you who care about you. So when you grow up, you're going to make something great of yourself. All right, let's go on. Oh, here's the next page. It says here, it's the look your English teacher gives you when she hands you your last test with a bright red 97 slapped on it. 97 is a good score. It's how your mother looks at you before she calls you beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. Sunrises are beautiful. Being viewed in your mother's eyes as someone that matters, now that's beautiful. And you'll take it. You don't mind at all. Look at him playing an instrument. Doing music is a great thing to do. All right. Here we go. We miss our music class. It says, finally, he'll remove your cape, then swipe you down with a brush made from a golden horse tail. All right, next page. It says here, you'll put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man. Tip that man. It was worth it. It always is. All right. Painting beautiful. Look at this. Look at this painting. Wow. Look at that. It says here, you know why? Because you'll leave out of the shop every single time feeling the exact same way. Magnificent, flawless, like royalty. Hello, world. Now he's setting out to conquer the world. Oh, wrong way. Let's go. And that was the last page. Here's a note from the author. I'll read it to you. But the type is small, so I'm going to have to put my glasses on. It says, a note from the author. Mr. Tony was my barber in the 6th grade. To get to his chair, I rode the Prospect southbound Metro bus to 63rd Street every Thursday. The day of the week, my mother would leave $8 on the kitchen table so that I could get my hair cut. Wow, was that once a week? I mean, every Thursday? Yeah, I think so. Walking out of that shop, I never felt the same, like the same kid that went in. I couldn't wait for Friday morning so that Carmela Swift, my girlfriend, could see how perfect my box was shaped up. I knew she'd bug out about the 2 parts on the right side of my head, which in my mind made me look like Big Daddy Kane. There was no way she'd resist my ruler straight hairline, a precise frame for my smiling brown 11-year-old face. That fresh cut made you more handsome. It made you smarter, more visible, and more aware of every great thing that could happen in your world. With this offering, I wanted to capture that moment when black and brown boys all over America visit the shop and hop out of the chair filled with higher self esteem. That means feeling good about yourself. With self pride and confidence and an overall elevated view of who they are. The fresh cuts. That's where it all begins. It's how we develop swagger and when we begin to care about how we present ourselves to the world. Very important. It's also the time when most of us become privy to the conversations and company of hardworking people from all walks of life. We learn to mimic their tone, inflection, sense of humor, and verbal combative skills when discussing politics, sports, our community, our future. And really, other than the church, the experience of getting a haircut is pretty much the only place in the community where a boy is tended to and treated like royalty. Girls too, get your hair done too. Get your hair cut, treated. Then there's another paragraph. It says here, Crown, an ode to the fresh cut, focuses on the humanity, the beautiful, raw, smart, perceptive, assured humanity of young men, brothers, sons, nephews, grandnephews, and how they see themselves when they highly approve of their reflections in the mirror. Deep down inside, they wish that everyone could see what they see, a real life, breathing, compassionate, thoughtful, brilliant, limitless soul that matters, that desperately matters. We've always mattered. So, what's the moral of the story? Well, I'll tell you, it's about feeling confident about yourself no matter what challenges you have to face, boys and girls. That's what it is. And I want you to grow up feeling confident and knowing you can do anything you want. Okay? And don't feel like this book is just about boys because it's about girls too. Everyone has to take care of their appearance and present themselves to the world in a way that makes you feel confident and strong. I put on a clean shirt and I showered and shaved and I came to work today ready to do my job. And that's what I want you to get used to that. And that's what the moral of this story is that we have to take care of ourselves, health wise, physical wise, and that way we can go out in the world and make something of ourselves. Everyone has that opportunity. So I wish you the best, my students, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Get your homework turned in. Bye.